Hey guys, it's Paige, and as you can see, Jade is not with me this week, and I'm not going to explain why because she explained it in her last video, so go watch that to find out. But today I'm going to be giving an advice video for people who are taking a gap year after high school, because that's what I did this year, and I've kind of like gathered some information about the topic, I guess you could say, so might be useful to some people. Number one, the very first tip of advice I have, and probably the most important in my opinion, is to get a job, because I had a job this year and without it I feel like I would be so bored and I just wouldn't know what to do with my time, because I worked every like Tuesday to Friday, and then I have Saturday, Sunday, Mondays off, and even on like the days I had off I still found that I had stuff to do, but I was kind of like bored by the end of it and like ready to go back to work. I would be so much more bored and like not knowing what to do with my time if I didn't have a job. And having a job is going to help you in a lot of ways, because you're going to be making money for school next year if that's what you're planning to do, or if not, you're just going to be making money, which is always nice, and it's going to give you something to do and not drive you insane, which is probably like the main reason to get a job. Now, my next piece of advice is going to sound very vague, but it's to find something or things that you love to do, because now that you're not in high school and you have all this free time, you're gonna find that you have a lot more time to do the things that you love to do that you found you didn't really have all that much time for in high school. Like for me, for example, I really like to read, write, and play guitar, and I'm aware that makes me sound like the biggest nerd ever, but oh well, moving on. But this year, since I had a lot more free time, I found I was able to read a lot more books than I ever was in high school, which I'm just really thrilled about, because who doesn't love reading? And if you don't love reading, you should probably start loving reading, because reading is a good thing. And also for writing, I'm aware you write in high school, but you're often told like what to write about, or like the topic, or like the theme. And I don't really like writing when I'm told what to write about. So I found that this year it made me really happy that I can like take the time to like write like thoughts, feelings, like journals, or just like whatever I wanted to write about, and it made me so happy. So find a couple things, or even just like one thing that you really like to do, and spend time doing it this year, because you have a lot more free time and it's just gonna make you so happy and make you enjoy your year more. My third piece of advice is something that personally I wish I took more advantage of, but it's to visit your friends in school for like a lot of reasons. One, you're gonna be visiting your friends, and if a lot of your friends are have gone away for school like me, home can sometimes get a little lonely, so it's nice to go be able to go up and visit them, just to have your friends around again and be surrounded by people that you love. And another really good reason for taking advantage of visiting your friends in school is that you're gonna be able to walk around their school a little bit and kind of see a little bit of the campus if that's a school you're looking at going. So it's gonna give you another chance to consider your options for further education wise, I guess, because a lot of my friends went to a lot of different schools, they all didn't kind of go to the same school. So I had a lot of opportunities to look around a lot of different campuses and see which ones I kind of liked the best, and if I wanted to go to either one of them or one of them. But as I said in the beginning, I kind of didn't take as much, I didn't go up and visit friends as much as I feel like I could have or should have to be able to do that more. But it's definitely still a good piece of advice. Go up and visit your friends and have fun and explore the school, and the caf food is really good, so eat food, because yeah. My last piece of advice is kind of gonna sound a little bit vague too, but it's to make a change. Because this year, although it's gonna feel like a lot is already changing, because a lot of your friends are moving away, just everything's everyone's kind of doing a different thing this year, and you're still at home, you're still in the same house, everything's moderately the same for you. So for example, me, I painted my room this year. That was my big change, and I liked it because it was just kind of a new and different surrounding for me to kind of like relax and like lie down and read and write and do the things I love. So it was just kind of nice to kind of like refresh my environment that I'm in and see like new colors. My old room was green and pink, and why my 11-year-old self thought that was a good idea. I mean, no offense if your room is green and pink, I love those colors, but the way I had my room laid out, I needed to change really bad. But now my room is black and white, and that's a pretty drastic change, so it's just kind of nice to see new colors, and they bring out like, I feel like when you change like something big like that, like your room or like your wardrobe or something, it just kind of like brings out a new you. I don't know if that's really cheesy. If it is, I don't really care, but it allows you to kind of like explore yourself a little bit more. So make a change and figure out like what kind of person you are and find yourself. Another cliche saying in this video, but it's true. But that is all the advice I have for you guys this week. If you are taking a gap year this year or next year, I hope you were able to benefit from it a little bit. But if you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to be notified when we upload next. But until then, I will see you guys later. Bye! Am I aware that I probably picked the most unattractive angle to film myself for this whole video? Yep, I'm aware of it. And I'm over it. Okay, so my first piece of advice, my first tip of advice, does that make sense? Advantage of the, oh, Jade texted me. She said, Paige, that's me.